Hey everybody, Dan here with Fin Feather Fur Outfitters. Today we're looking at the Rossi RP63 357 revolver. Let's go. The RP63 is a stainless steel matte finish 3-inch barrel 357 revolver that has 6 chambers. It's a 6-shot 357 Magnum. For years, Rossi has been out of producing revolvers. Then in the winter of 23, they came out with the RP63 and it was met with high approval. The first revolver I ever owned was a Rossi and I loved it, but they went away and they came back in 23 with this winner, and I couldn't be happier. For a mid-size revolver, this thing fires so nice. 357 Magnum, it tames the recoil quite a bit with the all-steel frame and the full-length underlug. It has a rubber grip there, minor finger grooves. I like this one on the bottom there, that pinky finger just rests on there. It has a very nice feel. It really does. And then it has a push button cylinder release. We can see the 6 chambers. And there's the crane and all the workings of a fine revolver with the yoke and the forcing cone. Very well put together. One of the things I like with the Rossi revolvers is they have the firing pin right on the hammer. And that's a little more traditional. It is removable in the case that it breaks, but I sincerely doubt that is going to happen. And it does not have a transfer bar. It has an internal safety, much like Smith & Wesson uses. So many people say, well, with that firing pin on the hammer, is it safe to load all 6 rounds? And the answer is yes. Load all 6 rounds with confidence. Has that internal safety. Not a big deal at all. I think people make more out of that than it needs to be. It has a tunneled rear sight and a blade, a little blade there, and that is removable as well. In case you want to put a night sight on there, you just punch that pin out and the front sight will come out. It is serrated black, but what I have found is that you just bury that front sight in the tunnel rear sight and it is extremely accurate. It has some weight behind it. It has to with the 357 Magnum. But Rossi also is known for budget firearms. And the MSRP on this is right around $470, much less in your local gun store. No doubt about that. But I think they did a great job. I love the trigger pull. The single action trigger is extremely nice. I want to talk about that. The single action trigger is right around 4.5, 5 pounds, but look at the width of that trigger. It is extremely wide, so it actually feels much lighter when pulling the trigger. It is so nice to shoot. It's very wide, a lot of real estate there, and when you squeeze that trigger, that hammer just drops. I really like that. The double action pull, it's heavy. There's no doubt about that, but that is common with most revolvers. I like what it offers. Rossi does a great job with this, and every time I have taken this to the range, it has performed outstanding. I really enjoy this revolver. For a mid-size revolver in 357 Magnum, all steel with an excellent trigger, 6 chambers in the cylinder. It is pretty amazing. I have been thoroughly impressed. Additional features with the RP63 include a shrouded ejecting rod right there. And then you'll notice that the cylinder release has a bit of a curve there. That is heavily textured, as well as the hammer. Very wide hammer. So when you go to draw that back, it is no issue at all. Very nice overall package. I think Rossi did a great job for their re-entrance into the revolver game. They knocked it out of the park with the RP63. They really did. And when you compare the price with a stainless steel 3-inch barrel 357 Magnum revolver with much of the competition, you'll see how budget priced this is and how they offer so much for the money. Let's go ahead and get this on the scale because I mentioned it has some weight behind it. I'll dial down this light and we'll see that the RP63 weighs 1 pound 10 7/8 ounces. Here's 158 grain 38 special. Usually the same weight with the 357 Magnum, 158 grains. 1 pound 14 1/8 ounce. We move that to just ounces, 30 1/8 ounce. So a lot of people would consider carrying this. They said they're marketing this to CCW. Many people out there say they don't want anything to do with a semi-auto handgun. They want a revolver. Magazines, jams, so forth is so unattractive to the revolver fan. And the RP63 is a great choice. It handles the 357 Magnum, such a high velocity and powerful round, quite well. Really tames the recoil with that full underlug and the all-steel frame. I think it looks beautiful. And if you haven't been able to tell yet, I'm a fan of this revolver. I think Rossi did a great job, and I look forward to more time with this. It is budget priced, functions great, very nice job, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous too with that matte stainless finish. Once again, Dan here from Fin Feather Fur Outfitters. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.